Let's start with some hockey tonight. In the NAHL, the Austin Bruins hosted the Chippewa Steel tonight in a preseason matchup. The Bruins are coming off a dominant season, making it all the way to the Robertson Cup final and falling to Oklahoma. Tonight, Austin faced the Steel and got on the board first with less than a minute to go right there. Isaac Brassard finds the back of the net. Bruins lead 1-0 after one period, but the Steel knocked off the Bruins, getting the 4-2 victory. And let's head to the gridiron. The University of Minnesota Golden Gophers are taking on a tough Eastern Michigan team this weekend. The Gophers are coming off a win over the Nebraska Cornhuskers, but it did not come easy. Minnesota got the win off a 47-yard field goal as time expired to get the 13-10 victory. Head coach PJ Fleck says another win this weekend will not be easy.
They play all their starters on special teams. I can't say all because that's technically not true, but they play their best players on special teams. They're all over the place. You can tell that Coach Creighton, which he always has valued special teams. Even back when I was at Western Michigan, had really solid special teams. And, that's the bridge that connects offense and defense. And he's won a lot of games on special teams, and that's the difference makers.
The Golden Gophers kick off against the Eastern Michigan Eagles at 6:30 on Saturday night. And the University of Iowa Hawkeyes have a tough opponent this weekend, too. It's Cyhawk time. The Hawks are taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. The Hawkeyes are coming off a season opener against Utah State, getting the 24-14 win. Iowa has a new quarterback in charge. Cade McNamara made his first start as a Hawkeye this weekend, throwing for 2 touchdowns in the win. And he is hoping for the same outcome this weekend.
We've really focused on what can we do better as a team to get better every single day, really since the beginning of January. And we haven't been looking ahead at anything, but the main focus right now is Iowa State. And based on the amount of work that we've put in, we feel prepared. And I think confidence comes from your level of preparation.
The Hawks are hitting the road to face the Cyclones on Saturday afternoon. And speaking of the Iowa State Cyclones, the Cyclones faced another in-state rival in their season opener. Iowa State kicked off against the University of Northern Iowa Panthers. The Cyclones came away with the 30-9 win. Head coach Matt Campbell says the tight ends could make some noise this year.
I really felt confident that this tight end room was, maybe from a depth standpoint, and we'll still see that it's a big word, but I think this is one of the deepest rooms we've ever had here, and we've had some really good tight end rooms, and to say that is a lot, but I think you saw a little bit of that.
Kickoff between the Cyclones and the Hawks is set for 2:30 on Saturday afternoon. And in the tennis U.S. Open, Quad City's own Madison Keys is still competing. She is advancing to the semifinal match after a win tonight. The 17-seeded Keys face the 9-seed from Czech Republic, Markéta Vondrousová, and Keys is advancing, taking the first set 6-1. In the second set, Keys won 6-4 to move on. She is hitting the court again tomorrow night in the semifinals against the 2-seed.